Previously on Fantasy Adventure Machine.
Vik might have kidnapped Joan of Arc.
So I got this document. We can't trust Vik.
You do have a peculiar scent. It's a little fishy.
Let us enact our plan and put them behind bars.
And then I'll use this fuse box to lock all the doors shut.
Behind the table sits a small young girl.
Joan, I am your father.
That's not true. That's impossible. So when we last left our heroes stopped in Reims, France, July 17th, 1974, in the middle of the Joan of Arc festival to try and break Joan of Arc out of juvie. Currently, Chaos is outside. I don't know what he's doing. I don't want to ask what he's doing. Effie is in the vents. I'm not entirely sure why. Zoo, Char, Vik, and Van Helsing are all in the room with Joan of Arc. Just so you remember, there is a guard inside the room and a guard outside the room.
Tell me what room you're in and I'll drop on the guard's head.
Zoo punches the guard outside the room.
I'm just gonna jump right on it today.
Seriously, we're doing that?
No, come on. We're not, Dan, stop rolling dice. We're not doing that.
Dan's like, all right, you want to die today?
I see Dan is going by the strict rules of chess, where if you touch the piece, you have to move it.
I mean, I did tell my wife that there could be a possible chance of a TPK. No, I'm just kidding.
And if we die to prison guards, like, we kind of deserve it.
Yeah. Superheroes picked up true time to die at the head of prison guards in 1974.
Oh, yeah. Char, you are posing as a lawyer?
Yes. I remember the lawyer part. I wanted to a refresher on where the guards were.
One guard is inside the room, just kind of in the corner near Joan. The other guard is outside the room.
Is the room like an actual room, or is it a cell with bars where you can like see in really easily?
It's an interrogation room, right?
Yeah. So there is a window on the room, but it is a room.
I mean,
is it a giant like mirror that's actually a window, or is it like a little window in the door?
Well, you have a window in the door. You also have a giant mirror that is a two-way.
Right.
Do we know if anyone is behind that mirror?
If we don't throw a chair through that mirror, we're not doing our jobs.
You can't see beyond because it's a mirror on this side.
Okay.
Well, we have Effie, who canonically has X-ray and heat vision using a TikTok filter in her brain.
TikTok?
Yeah, you were like, it's like a TikTok filter. If I do this, it does this, and this, it does this.
Effie's not with us, so I really want Effie to drop down in the other room. Like on the other side of the interrogation mirror.
You should tell her that on comms.
Yeah, but then the guard will hear me. So I'm trying, I need you guys.
Oh, come on. Are you telling me Char can't text without looking?
Oh, yeah. I guess
pull out your cell phone and just and then her brain goes bloop, and she gets the text in her head.
Yeah. Char absolutely is texting inside her pocket. So Char sends a text to Effie and
inside her pocket. Yep.
In a good way.
I mean, didn't you ever do... Okay, nope, you probably didn't do that in school. I did that in school.
I did not have a phone.
That's when there was full slidey, QWERTY keyboards on phones.
I've also done it with touchscreen. Okay, so Char sends a text to Effie, texting in her pocket, that says, in interrogation room C, drop in on the other side of the glass so we can break Joan out. Smiley face.
Could you roll me for that?
I should not have to roll for this. I have contacts, so contacts is my highest skill. And I got a +3, so that's a +7 to send the text to the right person.
So are we, is this now how the contacts skill works? Is that the contact skill in this game is how well you can navigate through your contacts list without looking.
It is
my role was technically to see if you could actually type out correctly. Instead of saying room B.
Oh, well.
No.
I also aced that.
I think +7, I'm sure she's fine. But if she's not, tell us now, Dan, or forever hold your peace.
I will spend a fate point for this. This is happening.
I was going to say that she's going to reach through her microphone and choke you out if you try and stop her from sending this text.
Yeah, go ahead and inside your pocket. That's, I don't know. I'm having a hard time with that.
Dan's like, this is impossible. This is beyond.
Dan, you know what? Never texted in secret?
Time traveling spaceship makes sense. Texting in your pocket, literally impossible.
Okay, Dan, I actually have to side with Sarah on this one. Middle schoolers do this all the time. This is totally fine.
Yeah, I can attest to this. They do this. They do it in my classroom in front of my eyes. I don't have desks. I can see their pockets. It's a real thing that happens.
Guys, it's not just middle schoolers.
Okay.
I can do this.
She can do it IRL.
Do you want me to send you a text, Dan? I can.
Oh yeah, what if we made this skill check? Sarah actually having to send a text without looking.
Okay. I mean, do you want me to?
For goodness sake, please let's move on.
No, I mean, you are not Char. Char is more powerful than you.
Char is more powerful than me. I made Char.
You've convinced me though. Your 7 was enough, and
okay, good.
Knowing it can be done IRL and you can actually do it. Okay, no, that's convinced me.
Char sends the text successfully. And then she, keeps one hand in her pocket to make sure she can feel if her phone vibrates. And with the other hand, extends it to Joan and says, "Oh, no. What's a lawyer name? I don't watch any lawyer shows."
Perry Mason.
Okay, Char extends her hand.
Oh, wait, what's the girl from Legally Blonde's name?
Oh, Elle Woods.
What's the girl from Legally
absolutely.
Blonde?
Okay.
So technically, I would have chosen your lawyer name when I sent the paperwork through the fax machine.
Oh right. Okay. What lawyer name would Chaos have given?
Your lawyer name is Jane Q Lawyer.
Great.
Because I'm Professor Therapist.
Okay.
You're Jane Q.
Oh gosh.
The name is Lawyer. Jane Q Lawyer. I'm your lawyer, and I'm here to help you out. And Char winks, super obviously.
Yes, I'm Joan. If you want to get out of prison, you should not go around saying that I am not your father. This is going to make things much more difficult.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to do 2 separate rolls for this. Okay, and let's do this here. Do you want me to roll? See here.
You tell us to roll, Dan. We don't tell you to roll.
No, I'm trying to think this
Dan,
through.
Can you roll me a perception check to see if you notice that Zoo is standing closer and closer to the guard inside the room?
Okay.
Wait, Dan, I don't think that's how it's supposed to work. You have to tell him to roll stealth.
He does need to roll stealth for that. If he wants to do it stealthily.
You rolled the dice. I heard it.
But my perception, I need to have something to go against there.
Okay, I got a +3.
Cool. Van Helsing, roll me an empathy. Same with you, Charlotte.
Wait, did you perceive my movement, or did I get away with it?
Okay, I have 2 separate things going on here. So let me finish one, and then I'll go to the other.
Okay.
Empathy roll for Char. I rolled a +3. However, I really want Joan to feel comfortable in my presence. So I'm going to invoke my aspect instant BFF and spend a fate point.
Okay, awesome. Okay, Van Helsing, what did you get on your roll?
Well, I rolled a -3.
Okay, cool. Everything's...
Stranger danger! Stranger danger!
I have a +3 empathy, so that comes out to a 0.
So you are
Great.
useless in this scene.
Everything's A-okay for you.
Joan is freaking the hell out. She's just like, who is this dude?
Charlotte can tell that Joan kind of hesitated for a moment when you winked, and also with everything going on, she thought about it, but you can tell that she's not buying it, And in fact, I'll tell you, I rolled to see if truth prevailed. And yes, she is a truthful person. So...
Okay, that's it. Effie, are you in the other vent? Because I'm going to punch this guard in the face.
Yep, that sounds like our only plan
I
now.
don't know. Am I in the other vent?
I want Effie to roll investigation to see if you're in the right vent. And Zoo, yes, the guard did notice you.
Dang it. Okay.
I got a good
Just
investigation.
offer him some chips.
I pull out a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos and offer one to the guard.
Roll me a resource check for that.
Dang it. Why can't you just assume that I always have Cool Ranch Doritos?
Keith, you've angered our GM.
Well, if we have never rolled as much as we have tonight in just this last little bit.
I got a +2 on Cool Ranch Doritos.
I am blaming Keith for this.
Dan, I got a 3.
A 3 total?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Maybe I just have like loose chips.
Your words have never been spoken.
Actually, I will allow it. You pull out a chip and a half that is uncovered from your pocket, and there's some lint in it, and it looks kind of crushed and gross, but that's what you have.
hysterical.
I pull out the lint and I blow on it real quick, and then I offer them to him, and I'm like, Dorito?
Oh, he's rolling to find out if he eats it.
Have Doritos been invented yet?
Doritos were invented in 1966. They definitely exist.
What about me? Am I in the right room?
Effie, you are kind of lost. You think you might be in the right room.
Okay. Does he take a Cool Ranch Dorito?
No.
Come on. At least let me roll rapport or something. Empathy.
Go ahead. Roll rapport to build rapport with this guard.
Can I roll empathy instead?
No. Empathy is to see how they're feeling, which you could do that to see how the guard is feeling, but you can roll rapport.
+4 for rapport.
Was it a natural 4 or is it 4 total?
It is 4 total. I have a +1 in rapport.
Okay, cool. Yes, Effie.
Can I get Chaos's help to improve my roll? He could pull up a schematic on his power glove and tell me to go left or right in the vents.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, we could do this challenge style. Chaos can roll a tech check to see if he can pull that up.
Let's be real here. He could just forward the schematic to your brain.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Chaos. I need to get into interview room C's interview behind the mirror room. So send me some schematics. That'd be very helpful.
Currently, my inroad here has been I found a junction box and I called that hacking. So I guess I'm going to actually have to hack this junction box, which means it's time to hack the planet.
Hack the planet. He's our hero. He takes hacking up to 0.
So I have to spend my second fate point, leaving me with just 1 left. But with a +1 on my roll, I have legendary hacking skill to use this junction box to hack into all of the information and
You just
control
hacked all of
systems
France. Good job.
for this. For
Wait, what
this
was your
UV.
total roll?
8.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I would not have used my fate point and done the instant BFF thing if I had remembered that empathy was not trying to convince Joan of Arc to like me.
Yeah.
Because I definitely was like, oh, this will help her like me. I don't care how she's feeling.
Oh,
I mean, I do. but,
okay.
like,
Yeah, it was to gauge how she was feeling about that.
yeah, but,
Yeah.
but that's my bad. It's fine.
Okay.
Guys, seriously, I just want to know if he takes a Dorito. Like, it's not that hard.
He said no.
No, then I rolled a +4 in rapport, and we haven't...
Oh my gosh, we have
the
so
outcome
many
of
things
that.
going on at once. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, we'll finish the challenge. We'll do the Dorito. We'll finish Effie. We're gonna do everything
you,
so
you realize
confusingly.
if we do this challenge, we'll have rolled more dice in this episode than we have in all of our other episodes
I
combined.
know.
Hey, we wanted to get stuff done, right? But we're getting shit done.
Okay, Chaos. That was an exceptional roll. +8. You have succeeded with style. So describe to me how you get those schematics.
All right. So Chaos has just been sitting here with the junction box, just idly like tapping on different switches. And then he gets this call from Effie. And he's like, all right, time to jack in. And he pulls out his Ethernet cable and he just sticks it in the middle of all these switches. And there's a big spark of electricity, like you'd see in a cartoon. And all of a sudden, all the control information and all the schematics for this juvie start pouring into his power glove. And it reflects in his eyes. You can see all of the numbers going by. And then he sends these schematics to Effie's weird cyborg brain with the flashing dot that will show her where she is as she moves a boot.
As she moves a what?
Moves
a boot. Okay, Effie, roll me a stealth roll. For the final check, roll me a stealth roll since you're in the vent above everyone.
I have 2, and I rolled 2, so I get 4.
Okay, cool. We'll come back to you in what you do. Apparently, we really need to get to this Dorito guy.
Okay, I rolled a +4 on my Courage Doritos rapport. Does he take a Dorito?
Begrudgingly, a kind of more to kind of get you away from him because he's on guard duty. He takes a Dorito and he kind of holds it. He does not take it up to his mouth. He just holds it in his hand, just hoping that you will go away now.
Fortunately, I had previously laced the Courage Dorito with blue ring octopus venom, which I have built an immunity to over many years of using them. And so now, the neurotoxin...
Wait, you have? Wait, what? It had to have been a higher resource roll for that. You do not. This was not that bag. You left that bag in your other cargo pants.
Dang it! Those were the spicy nacho Doritos.
It's like you're a toddler who handed him a soggy Cheerio.
Okay, so it did not work. Sorry guys, wrong Doritos. I reached into my other pocket and instantly collapsed on the ground.
Because you did not build an immunity.
I don't think you can.
Are you?
Roll me for
real.
that.
We're not doing that. Okay, go on.
Google, can you build immunity to blue ring octopus venom? No.
There you go. See?
But you can to IOK.
I was going to say that. Let's go back to Effie. In the vents, you notice that you're actually being a bit loud in kind of like you're aware of all the sounds you're making as you're going through the vent system.
So they hear me coming. Does that mean that they run out of the room before I drop into it, or what?
It's France. They probably think it's a rat.
Rodents of unusual size? I don't think they exist.
Or should I use an aspect?
You should just do some ass whooping.
Using Chaos's schematics, you are over the room where you want to be, but you have been aware of all the noise you were making. So you succeeded, but with that consequence.
Okay. With both feet, kick in the air vent and land in the room. Is there anyone there? Oh, I guess I should look first. Well, I don't.
You don't. Perfect. Okay, awesome.
Effie charges in.
Effie charges in.
Aren't you a fetching assassin?
Nice.
Depressed Effie is not an assassin. Cyborg Effie is the assassin.
Okay, in the room, there are 3 guards. One of them was sitting at the desk that you landed on. The other 2 were standing on either side, actually looking up at the vent. One of them had their gun out, and their gun is now leveled at you.
Effie sees the gun.
And I'm actually going to say, sorry, before you can do anything, because your action was to jump down, and they were already ready, the one with the gun shoots at you.
Okay.
For
Should I roll athletics?
Yeah,
Hey,
roll
Dan,
athletics. Yeah.
I don't feel like this is in character. These are French and not American cops.
Oh my gosh.
I got 5.
Sacre bleu! I got a 5 as well, so that means that I have a boost against you. Next round, I will challenge you with your trouble of cyborg malware, but that means that something in your cyborg is going wrong.
I thought that it just meant the cyborg is my malware, makes me act unexpectedly, for instance, I would be triggered to go full cyborg by having someone shoot at me, and then I would remember that I was supposed to go get chaos.
That would be the cyborg malware, is that as soon as you go into cyborg mode, then that event triggers where all of a sudden your cyborg, the malware portion, sends you that mission of, hey, you need to go get chaos. So that would be a good example of your cyborg malware in action. And with that, if you accept that, you actually gain a fate point.
Cool.
So that means she gets 4 right now. Use your fate points.
So this is what I propose. Effie kicks in the air conditioning vent and lands on the desk. They heard me coming, so they're pointing guns at me, and one of them shoots, but my cyborg brain takes over because of danger, and I dodge, but immediately Effie's brain says, chaos, find chaos, overclock, and I punch with my cyborg arm through the mirror glass window and go charging into the room with everyone. I want to just punch through the glass and then just keep punching through walls to get to chaos. Or, I could go into a hallway, I don't know.
You could roll me a lore check or with your robot brain, see if your hard drive in your brain remembers where chaos is or has him pinpointed, like Google Maps.
It's a 1.
1? Okay. Then yeah, chaos is that way.
There should be like Effie-size holes in every wall, like the Kool-Aid Man or Roadrunner or whatever.
As fun as that would be, I don't think Effie can actually do that.
Okay, as soon as Effie smashes through the glass,
yes,
I'm obviously already close to this other guard, trying to like sneak up on him and give him Doritos. So I'm going to punch the guard in the face.
Oh, so we're doing this now. Okay.
Well, a freaking cyborg just jumped through the bloody glass and there are people shooting. I think it's an acceptable time to punch the guard in the face, Dan.
Okay, do it. If you want to, roll for that. Apparently we're all in combat.
Okay, hold on. Is that fight, I imagine?
Yes, that would be fight.
So then that is a +5.
Okay, you currently did a 2-shift hit on this guard, and you did not knock him out. But as soon as you do that, oh my heavens, this is firing off so many things. Okay, as soon as you do that, as soon as you punch the guard, Vik turns to you and unholsters their gun and yells, Zoo, what the hell you think you're doing?
Hey fam, sorry to interrupt this jaunt through the timeline with something as boring as ads, but here are a few words from our sponsors.
This episode is sponsored by the Therapy Family Therapy Center. Do you feel bad in your brain space? Is your thinking thoughts less thoughtful than you should be thinking? Don't worry. Visit Dr. Therapy's Therapeutic Therapy Office of Modern Therapy. Don't walk, run to savings in your brain fixing talk and drugs from the neighborhood renowned Doctor of Therapy, Dr. Therapy. He treats psychosis, not halitosis. There's no limits to what you can accomplish with mind repair from television's 37th most popular therapist. Use the offer code IDon'tBrainSoGood for 15% off your first appearance.
Hey fam, it's Keith. You may know me from my work as a transmogrifying zoologist and gorilla Archie Zooman. Thanks so much for listening to this episode. If you like what you hear, please jump on iTunes, give us a 5-star review, if you think we deserve it, that is. It really helps us out. If you want to follow us on social media, you can find us as Fantasy Adventure Machine. Thanks again for all the support, we really appreciate it. Now back to your regular scheduled time hopping. Effie just bashed through a mirror. Is nobody else concerned about what the hell she's doing? Everyone's concerned that I just punched some random dude?
Chaos, overclock, eliminate chaos, overclock.
She just said eliminate chaos overclock. Is nobody gonna worry about that at all? Oh, by all means, this poor French guy on the ground.
I should never have trusted some soups.
Char drags Van Helsing over to, protect Joan.
Perfect. Okay.
Vik is trying to stop us from saving Joan.
Roll me an empathy on that.
Bro, you just pulled a gun on me. I don't need more empathy.
It's true.
That's a +2. Fair.
What is your empathy? Oh my gosh, seriously? You're rolling negatives?
Yeah.
Okay. See here. The guard from outside throws open the door and is now inside the room. They have their walkie-talkie up to their face and, I need some backup and interrogation C.
Char puts her arm around Joan's shoulders and rushes her to the doorway, telling the guard, like, I have to get my client to safety.
Roll me a report with that.
Don't mind if I do. That is a +5.
Okay. Yeah, they let you pass.
Char, let me know what's going on, please.
Char, like, holds down her comms and says, Chaos. We're trying to exit the building. I have her outside the interrogation room, but she says it quiet enough that the people inside the room can't hear.
Okay, I am now going to lock down the entire building except their escape path.
Okay. Vik grabs a Zoo and Zoo, come on. Just and tries to yank you. I'm gonna use some physical with that, but
Really? You're going to use physique against me?
yes, I'm using physique against you to try and pull you. And my physique is not good. I got a 1 to try and pull you.
Should I roll?
If you want.
Should I roll?
I got a +2 on the dice and a +4 of physique, so I got a +6.
Okay, well, they don't budge you. Okay, so...
Hey, Dan, do you want me to roll to lock down the building, or does that just happen?
Oh, sorry. Yes, please roll to lock down the building. I'm all over the place right now. Thank you for reminding me.
Holy cow!
Holy cow!
It's a 7 without using any aspects.
Oh my gosh.
Hey!
So all the doors slam shut everywhere.
Does that include interrogation room C?
No.
You didn't know they were controlled by computers? Yes.
Mm-mm. No, I would leave it open, and then Van Helsing can drag Zoo out, and Effie and leave Vik in.
Okay.
Effie is
forgot you
long
guys were
gone.
trying to do
She
that.
made many holes.
Yeah,
and
where
many
am I?
rolls.
I'm far away.
Oh.
No, she can't actually get holes through walls.
What about through the door?
She could probably break through a door. That would take some physique rolls, right?
That would.
Okay, so to clarify, currently in the room is Van Helsing, me, Zoo, Vik, and Effie.
Well, which
Yeah.
is it, Keith? Is it you or is it Zoo? Sounds like quite the conundrum.
It's actually me. I'm in a janitor's uniform, and I'm like sweeping in the corner. And I just look up and I'm like, hey guys, what's going on? And I just keep sweeping.
And in the
What?
adjoining room, there is 3 guards.
I am the Clint of this show, apparently.
Lol.
So
Okay.
I locked down the building. Communication does not go in or out. All the doors slam shut except for the doors in Char's way to get out of the building.
So the door out of interrogation room C, is that closed or open?
It's broken by me.
It's closed.
Hey, actually, roll me a physique roll for that.
I got a 3.
Okay. Yeah, that door really wasn't that strong, so yeah.
Maybe I punched through the window and then, opened it. You said there was a window in the door.
Yeah, there was.
Also, since watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I wonder if I subconsciously created my character after Bucky.
Love that.
Let me get this straight. You guys wanted to lock Vik in, right?
I mean, no,
Yes.
not me, but the other ones, yes.
Yes.
It's going to be tricky now that someone broke down the door.
Effie never cared about that. Ha 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 ha.
Also,
she's
Vik has a
cyborg.
gun.
So does Van Helsing.
I just mean like you could have shot the lock out. Like
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe just knock Vik out and leave Vik behind.
Oh, it's gonna come down to
Are you guys
fisticuffs,
serious?
isn't
just wait. Dang
it? All
it.
you have is suspicions.
Everyone relax.
This is
Everyone
assault.
relax. Dad will decide.
Okay.
I wanna know what
If
Van
you
Helsing
really
does.
want to do that, I mean, like, okay.
I would help you, Vic, but I've gone full brainwashed cyborg.
Yeah. And you guys locked Effie and Vik in the room, but Effie broke down the door. So Vik runs after Effie out of the door. Effie's still doing their
Eliminate chaos. Eliminate.
I really wish there was a keyword here to shut her down. Effie, we're not eliminating chaos.
I mean, don't you want to eliminate chaos? CH
Oh, so
chaos?
many times. Actually, right now I want to eliminate Van Helsing. What? Okay, so we're gonna split this into a couple of scenes. We're gonna focus right now on Zoo, Van Helsing, and the guards.
Okay.
Hey, the guard that just entered, guard B, we'll call him for now, that just entered the room, looks down at the guard that Zoo just punched, and immediately takes out his gun and points it at Zoo. Step away from the man.
I raise my hands up and take 2 steps back.
Okay. I'm actually going to invoke your brawn over brain right now.
Okay.
Because there's a lot going in your mind.
I definitely accept. Now, my question to you is, Dan, I know this is not a rule in Fate, but how hard do you want to invoke that trouble? Because I have 2 forms I'm contemplating with here, and I want to know exactly how hard you're hitting on this pedal. Are you hitting it wolf level or grizzly level?
This is brawn over brain.
Okay, so if it's brawn over brain, I think I'm going to go with the biggest brawn I've got, which is going to be the grizzly.
Yes.
And so in Zoo's mind, right, this is a very chaotic and intense moment, and he is feeling backed into a corner, and he has this distinct memory of handling Bethel, who is a 35-year-old grizzly at Trongazu, and a moment where she got backed into a corner, reared up really big, and kind of like came at the zoologists that were trying to take care of her. And this is the memory that comes to the forefront of his mind, and so he sort of stands up really tall and keeps standing up tall. And in a matter of seconds, there is a gigantic grizzly bear in the place where Zoo once stood. And if I can react, I'm going to backhand this guard with a gigantic grizzly claw.
Go ahead.
All right, that is going to be a +7 to physique.
Gosh. Okay. See, so you currently have a 3-shift hit on this guard. Which one are you doing? The one that's on the ground? No, the one that's...
The one that's holding a gun to me.
Yeah. So, go ahead and describe that.
So at full height, I am 9.5 feet tall, and I weigh about 1,200 pounds. And that force comes behind a paw that is probably a little bigger than this man's face. And I thankfully have the presence of mind enough to backhand instead of slap this guard, because that would probably take his head off. And so I backhand him in the chest, and really probably not the biggest hit I could do, because, you know, I'm not trying to kill him. But I knock him in the chest, and he flies back and hits his back against the wall and drops down to the ground. Okay. And then I drop to all fours, and I'm now 5 feet tall, and I roar directly into the guard on the floor's face.
Actually, can I interrupt you there? I would like to use my ability.
Yeah, I wanted to know what Van Helsing's doing.
So Van Helsing, seeing what's about to happen and realizing that the guards are actually not our enemy, and we don't want to like kill unnecessary people because that's going to disturb the timeline more, right? Mm-hmm. So I would like to use my ability Lion at Bay to try and pull the guard out of the way.
Okay, interesting. I'll allow it. Okay.
So I will reduce the damage by 3.
Okay, that actually takes no damage at all. So I would I would just like reach out and pull him out of the way.
Okay, so then let's do that again.
Nice.
So just as my paw is about to connect with this guy's chest, Van Helsing pulls him out of the way, and I swipe at the air, and that's when I drop to all fours and roar into the guard on the ground's face.
Okay, roll me provoke.
Okay, that's even on the dice, so that is a +2 to provoke.
Okay, I got a +1, but you already had a 2-shift hit on him, so that is enough to basically, he faints.
Okay, I turn and snarl towards Vik, who is the only person left still holding a gun out.
I would like to say to the other guard, we need to run. And I want to try to empathy him, to convince him, or I guess, I don't know, rapport him. To convince him with me to run away from the zoom-in grizzly bear with me.
Okay. Yes, report him.
Just to be clear, Bethel is a Kodiak bear, which is the biggest type of grizzly bear.
That's cool.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I rolled a 0 again. My rolls have not been great. But that's going to be a +3 rapport. And I also am going to invoke my son, believe in things you cannot. Because I'm telling the truth.
Okay, that is definitely enough for him to run out of the room with you.
Okay, so I think me and the guard, we just want to try to follow the path that everyone else went, if that's obvious.
Okay, we are going to then change scenes.
Sorry, Dan, before you change scenes, the guards that were in the interrogation sub-room, what happens with them?
Oh my gosh, I completely forgot about them. Thank you so much. Oh my heavens, yeah, we're not changing scenes. Okay, it is now the guards within the interrogation monitoring room.
Well, if there are more guards in the room, I think I would also like to try and convince them to run out of the room as well, away from this bear. But I don't know if that would be successful.
Yeah, your role was enough for them as well. And they actually run to the door inside their room, but find it locked.
Oh, that sucks.
So they are going to all three of them are going to turn, and they are going to shoot at the bear. Since they can't run, they're going to shoot at the bear. I did get a 7 on that, so roll me an athletics to dodge that.
Okay. I got a +2.
You currently have a 5-shift hit on you.
Okay.
Well, sorry, Zoomin. I was there with you and I left you alone.
All right. So that
A mild consequence in the +3 box.
okay. So then I will take the mild consequence. And what is my mild consequence, Dan?
Your mild consequence is
One of the bullets grazed the top of your skull and you have blood in your eyes.
that's actually really good.
Okay. That enrages me a whole bunch. Before this, I was trying to not kill things, which is why I tried to backhand the other guard. But I think that this, coupled with my Brawn Over Brain trouble being activated, has me literally seeing red. And I'm going to, if it is my turn, charge into the monitoring room as a gigantic grizzly bear. So I'm going to try and get through the broken mirror to get to them.
Roll me it would be athletics. Roll me in athletics to get through that.
That's a little better. I got a +5.
Okay. That was enough to maneuver around the broken glass. So
just FYI, Kodiak bears actually have a really thick layer of fur, which would have protected me against the glass even if I did hit against it.
nice. Okay, so you have moved out of the zone of interrogation room C and into the monitoring room. So you now you can now attack.
Okay, how many of the guards have their guns trained on me? All 3 or
3?
Okay, so I am going to basically lash out with my forepaw. And considering my reach, this would probably hit all 3 of them, depending on what my physique is. Okay, so that is a +8 on physique.
Okay, the guards dodge out of the way, but you have a boost against them.
All right.
And it bears reminding that since we haven't had consequences come up for a while, a consequence is an aspect, and the guards have a free use of it against you. They can, at any time, get a +2 bonus to their attacks. Or defense, as they choose.
Yep. So
I swipe and a miss.
Yes. Let's see. Okay. Van Helsing just took himself out of the combat, so it is the guard's turn. Okay. The guards raise their guns and to shoot at you. And so roll me an athletics to dodge their shooting. Let me see here. Okay.
+6.
Okay. I also got a +6, but I'm going to use the consequence of blood in your eyes. You did not see the bullet coming, and to get a 2-shift hit.
Okay. I will color in my 2 stress box. All right. Is it my turn again?
Yes.
Okay, I am going to attempt to provoke them.
Okay.
They do now have a clear path out. Okay, so here's how it is. I just got hit again, so I'm angered and enraged. So this is not like me being like, I'm going to spare him. This is just me roaring in pain, but I'm going to say that it's kind of like intimidation.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a +2, so +4 provoke. And I will use my boost to
Nice.
do a +6.
+6?
Yeah.
Okay, so against that, I have a +5 against that. So your roar affected one of the guards, and you can see him physically shakes and kind of cowers a bit.
Does he try and get out? Because I'm now backed up, so he could probably get out of the window and out of the room if he wanted to.
These guards, because of their aspect of teamwork, he does not leave, but you can see that he kind of cowers against the back door, and you can hear the knob jiggling behind him as he's trying desperately to open it.
Okay, your turn.
Oh, it is my turn.
This is not going to go well for me if they don't run eventually.
Okay, so they're going to shoot at you again, and so far I rolled a 6. So what'd you roll for athletics?
I also rolled a 6.
Cool. Okay, so that means that I have a boost against you.
Yep, but I don't
for
take
that.
any hits.
But you did not take a hit.
Okay.
So with that, they're going to kind of like, as a group, inch closer towards the glass, saying that it's the only way out, but they're not moving into the other room right now.
Have they all been taking single shots against me, Dan? Because at this point, it seems like if they're using standard revolvers, they're going to be like running out of bullets. But if they're using like clip guns, they might still have more. I'm just going to put it out there.
No, I've been keeping track how much they have, but
all right.
Yeah.
Okay, my turn again?
Yes.
Okay, this time...
It's going to be back and forth.
All right, this time I'm going to attempt to rear up and slam on them with my paws.
Okay.
We'll see how that goes. That's a +9.
Okay, cool. Wow. Okay, that is enough to take out one of them.
Okay.
So, and I'm actually going to...
Now, with the heavy hitter, did I succeed with style?
You did, let's see, you did succeed with style, but I'm going to use one of my fate points to take it, one of my fate points that I get as a GM during battles, to basically use their aspect of teamwork in a way that allows them to pull the guy out of the way, but it still does a lot of damage to him. So you currently have because you had a 4-shift hit, you currently have a 3-shift hit. So you do succeed with style.
Okay, so I'm going to reduce the result by 1 to gain a boost.
Okay.
And gain full situation aspect with free invocation.
Okay.
So the situation aspect that I want to put on here is not animal control. Basically, these guards are aware that this is a little bit above their weight class, and it, makes them more afraid of this giant grizzly bear, which they have no reason to want to keep shooting at, and hopefully will help encourage them out the door. Which is open on the other side of the glass.
You're not going to be able to use that until possibly your turn.
Yeah.
So if I can make a suggestion,
sure.
You use provoke again to try and get them out the door.
That's my plan.
Okay, cool. Because they are going to shoot at you again. I rolled 6 on that, so.
Okay, so I just got a +8 on athletics. So I like Neo Matrix the shit out of this. Like as a giant grizzly bear dodging.
I'm going to use the boost to tie it, which will basically give me another boost.
Sure.
Because we tied it. Okay.
Okay. I mean, I like the idea of a giant grizzly bear,
You can still describe how you dodge it. Because you still dodge that bullet in a small area. Okay.
All right.
It is your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to use provoke. I'm going to use the aspect that I described and my boost that I got from heavy hitter. So how much does the boost give me a +2 as well? The they're afraid of me boost or aspect, I mean.
The aspect will give you a +2.
Okay, and then I also have my boost. So then that is +4 to whatever I roll.
Mm-hmm.
+9.
Okay, you succeed with style. I used my boost on that, and I got a 6. So you succeeded with style on that.
So I just, I scream out like this guttural, just, teeth bared, lunging forward, full aggravated Kodiak bear. And, the remaining glass shakes.
The guards scamper over the broken window. Okay, they did a pretty good job. So the guards scamper over the broken window. Only one of them cut their hand just a little bit, and they get into the other room and start running for the door. At that moment...
Okay, yeah, at that moment, I would like to run to the room, and I would like to try to position myself, let the guards go past me, and I'd like to position myself kind of between Zoomin and the fleeing guards, and I want to try and call Zoo down. And
I want to invoke one of Keith's aspects to make him lick up the blood and have a taste for human blood.
No.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear.
Ooh.
We're not gonna have cannibals.
Would that be unexpectedly violent?
Sure.
I would like to gain the aspect to my character, Protector of the Innocent.
Nice.
As I do
that
this.
is a great aspect for this. Okay.
I guess this would be a rapport with Zoo.
Yes, it would be a rapport.
Oh, I finally rolled something good. +3.
Nice.
So that's going to be a 6 rapport. Hey, Zooman, sun's getting real low, buddy.
Well, with a +6, maybe we could use that and steal that from Marvel.
That's actually what you were rolling for, was a copyright check.
Maybe we won't be a hit with copyright infringement.
Zoo in bear form chuckles. That's really funny. And as he's sort of stepping over, just as his leg gets through the mirror shards, he's getting back to human form. You quickly realize and grab the backpack that Zoo carries with him and throw him a pair of pants.
Zooman, no one wants to see that. And I throw him the backpack.
Cool. Before the fur goes away completely, Zoo puts on his pants and everything's fine.
Yay!
Son, you have a condition.
And then I say, all right, Doc, we should probably get out of here. I think I may have made a mess. And I look down at the fainted guard and I say, what the hell happened to that guy?
Friend Zooman, you are terrifying as a bear.
Yeah, that tracks. Bethel's kind of intense.
And then I would like to do, first aid on the guard that's collapsed or whatever.
Okay, roll me a lore.
Smelling salts.
Lore.
Yeah, that's where first aid lies.
Yes, that is a 0.
Told him he should have had the Cool Ranch Doritos.
I'm glad that Nathan balances out Keith's fire dice from all those 7 through 9s he rolled.
I know, right?
As you are leaning over and trying to help him, you actually do catch a whiff of urine.
Oh, no.
He peed himself.
Friend Zuma, do you have any more of those Doritos?
I pull into a side pocket of the backpack, and I'm going to roll resources here, Dan.
Yes, roll me a find those Doritos roll.
That is a +2.
Okay, you can find crumbs of Doritos.
I'd like to roll to revive the guard again with a bonus of open Dorito bag, which I'm waving in front of his face.
That they're acting as smelling salt.
Okay. Yeah, you can roll one more time for that.
What are these rolls? I just rolled a -3.
Nathan, I'm really sorry.
I think he actually dies from that. I think he inhales
Dorito dust and starts
dies.
choking.
Gosh.
Okay, so with a +2 from the Doritos and a +2 from my own skill, that's gonna be a 1. That's gonna be a 1.
+1 from me because I'm helping.
That's a 2.
Wow, you could have had such a high roll here.
So +2, Dan.
That didn't work.
When the Doritos fail to wake him up, I just reach my hand into the bag of Doritos, check his pulse, make sure his heart's still beating. I put a Dorito next to him, take one for myself, and then I say, "He will be fine. Now let's go. I believe there was something that we were in a hurry to accomplish."
And then the scene fades to black.
Yeah.
Hey, that scene ends. That was a good scene ending. That was a long scene. Okay, Charlotte.
Sorry, I had to take on 4 freaking guards. The giant grizzly bear gets
You did
shot
great.
6 times.
You did great, buddy.
Thanks.
Okay, Char. As you're running through the hallways, a door will open up in front of you, and you run through it, and it closes behind you immediately. And when one door opens up, there's a guard right outside there. Looks at you and asks, "What are you doing with that person?"
I have to get her to safety. There was a commotion and she's mentally unstable, so we're escorting her off the premises to make sure she can be properly cared for.
Okay, roll me deceive on that. We're actually going to do kind of a challenge here. This one's going to be a very small scene compared to the last one.
I'm rolling deceive, right?
Yeah, and I get to roll empathy against you.
I got a +2, so I have a +5.
Okay, congratulations. And roll me a rapport with the guard as well.
That's a +1, so I have +4.
I've rolled like 3 ones in a row, and
Oh no!
it's like, yeah. So that,
I'm
so
just
yeah,
fortunate
so
because deceive and rapport are 2 of my highest skills.
so that one, yeah. Congratulations. And then the guard looks at you, is hesitant for a moment, and then asks, "What is this incident?"
There was a robot lady, and she was saying exterminate. You French are weird.
Okay, this is 1974. Doctor Who has been out for... You must be watching too much TV. Did the girl...
Sir, I beg your pardon, but I am not the one with a condition here. It's my patient, so if you would please be more respectful of me. I'm a lawyer. Jane Q lawyer, to be exact.
I love that you keep using that. If the patient needs some medical attention, we have a medical room that you can take her to.
Sir, I beg your pardon, but my people are specialists in these kind of cases. I have been specifically assigned to her case, and if I do not escort her out of this building immediately to get her to safety, then I am going to have to sue your entire facility.
Is there... Can we roll a Karen here?
Oh no.
I would like to speak to your manager.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I just rolled a +1. I have never rolled this many pluses in a row, by the way.
Hey, that's good. Let me look at see what that would fall under. Provoke.
So then I have a +3 provoke.
Okay. You just barely succeeded. Yep, I got a +2 will. So the guard is taken aback and is like, "Okay, fine. Take care to your people. Make sure the patient is well taken care of."
Thank you. Char exits the building and finds chaos.
Yep, as soon as you leave the guard behind, you go through a couple more halls, a couple more turns, and then all of a sudden the door to the back of the building opens up, and there is Chaos at the junction box with his power glove jacked into it.
Hey, Chaos.
Hi, guys.
Effie said that she needed to exterminate you, so I'm just gonna let you know that now. She's with Vic. I think they're somewhere in the building, but thanks, I guess, if you did anything to help. Char has no idea that Chaos was the one opening and closing doors.
Even though you asked him to?
There was the door, but I
didn't.
You know what? Fine.
Bigger problem. Cyborg assassin is out to kill you. Focus on that.
You have no idea how hard it is to hack an entire building that doesn't actually run on computers. It's very, very difficult to use like power lines and stuff to do this. Okay, robot.
You hacked the building?
Big deal. So how do you feel if we take Joan and we're a new crew and we lock everyone else inside?
Oh my gosh, what?
I mean, I thought we were going to lock Vic inside. I have to admit that I don't know how well you and I would work together on a solo mission. I kind of pictured.
I'm sure we'll get to
more
that episode and
people
it'll be great.
I mean, we can always head to Beth, but then we're not going to be able to lock Vik inside.
I mean, Vik's inside right now, right?
Also, Joan, my name is not Jane. My name is Charlotte. You could call me Char. And this is Chaos. You can call him KO. And we're trying to get you back to your timeline.
I really don't understand what is going on.
It might be easier if you just pretend this is a dream.
Chaos is going to lock all the doors, unplug his power glove, and walk away.
I
Oh my god!
Son of a bitch!
What?
Stupid
Char
cyborg's gonna be the
takes
death of
Joan's
me.
hand and drags Joan along with her so that
I-
she
I
can
was-
follow you, because Char is really panicked about being left alone.
I was in the garden, and God came out of the sky, and
Right.
Brought me here.
We know, Joan.
Stick around to see what happens next, fam. And by the way, this Thursday, we're supporting Jenny at her chess tournament.